on Madden Football.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good match. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Henry got a man, and he hits him in stride. Finding room in midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
And this is something this defense is going to have to account for as this game goes on. He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his move. So if you're going to stick with him, you've got to make sure you plaster him, as they like to say on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, he'll burn you as he just did there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 63 yards.
Well, we know they clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he's got his man. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on third down different, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will make it 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting a field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. At the 47-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And some room to maneuver. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Caldwell. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Titans at 11-2 now, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Hauled in here, Caldwell.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Back to throw here. It's completed to Caldwell. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed right there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll try to run the option here. Pushes past him. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you get that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds. wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! From 19 yards away.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
That's caught, and he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, Henry. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Henry throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety running into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one in the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and 0.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Throwing on first down, Henry. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw here, hauled in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Back to throw. Henry. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Caldwell. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down. On 1st down, Henry looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line. Looking to throw. Henry.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he's going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a carry here for their fullback. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
This will be fielded at the 17. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some room to roam now.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The 71 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Caldwell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This is their fullback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Henry firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Back to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. That may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kick out of bounds.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it. In this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level. That hurts them.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get the double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Indianapolis,